Welcome to your next lesson in Wonderful Math 8. We're going to continue with the order of operations, and I want to make sure that you really do understand our essential question is, does order matter? Yes, it does. And there's lots of rules, not tons of rules, but there's a bunch of rules that we need to keep in mind. So our objective is to continue using the order of operations to simplify expressions, and today we're going to learn about grouping symbols and the rules associated with that. But first of all, what are grouping symbols? Well, of course, the parentheses, right? And brackets. They are too. If you notice, we can put parentheses, brackets, and believe it or not, absolute value can even be a grouping symbol. If you see an operation going on inside the absolute value brackets, then that is a little group of its own. Who knew? Well, I did, actually. That's why I'm telling you. Okay, so how do we use grouping symbols? When? Well, they're the first step when we do the order of operations, okay? We also use the order of operations inside the group, inside the parentheses, inside the brackets. Okay, so the order of operations is for the whole expression. Oops, my hands are off the screen here, okay, for the whole expression. And then you have smaller parts of the expression. You've got to use order of operations inside there too before you get rid of the parentheses. Let me show you what I mean. So for example, here's one. 50 minus parentheses 3 plus 5 times 2. Now, hopefully you know, and big radar is going on, you know, problem, possibly. Watch what we're doing here. When you look at those parentheses, you see 3 plus 5 times 2. We're not going to go left to right because we have multiplication and we do that before addition. So we're going to do the 5 times 2 first. So there we go. 5 times 2 is 10. Then we're going to add to that our 3. And we're still within the parentheses, okay? We still want to keep them there for now until we get down to one number, okay? 50 minus. All right, now we can add our 3 and our 10. That gives us 13. And now we can write it without parentheses and finish it off. 50 minus 13 is, let's see, 50 minus 10. I'm doing this all in my head, people. You know how hard this is. It says 40. 40 minus 3 is 37. There we go. That's how you do it in your head. And that should be an equal sign. All right. Get it? Hopefully. Now, if you didn't understand that, do not fret. Pause. No fretting allowed. Pausing is allowed. I'm trying to get my marker here. It's caught on something. Not my marker, my bamboo tablet, so I can write without using a mouse. Because the mouse was kind of... All right, now let's get... Okay, let's see, do I have... Pen. Here we go. Now I'm writing with my tablet. Okay, second example I want to show you. We are going to do the parentheses first, right? Once we get rid of these parentheses, then we can go and look at the other two parts. First, inside of parentheses, we have multiplication, and this time we have subtraction. Do not do the subtraction first. That will give us a way wrong answer. First, we're going to go like this. So 8 times 4, 32. And we have a minus 6. So much faster when I use my pen instead of my mouse, huh? Plus 4 over here. And we still have our times 6 out in front. Notice we didn't do anything to these two, okay? They are still hanging around, but we're trying to simplify inside our parentheses first, using order of operations inside and outside, everywhere we go. Now, 32 minus 6, let's see, 32. Does that be 26, I hope? 26. Now I can get rid of my parentheses, okay, because I've done that. That's going to be times 6 and plus 4. Now, still, we did our parentheses. We're not doing exponents yet. Multiplication, division from left to right. So what we've got here is multiplication And then we have addition. So multiplication comes first. 6 times 26. Ooh, getting out that calculator. 6 times 26, because I don't know that one. How to do that one easily. Some of you might be able to. That I get 156. So I did these two. Okay. 156 plus 4. Ooh, I think I can do this in my head. Now we can add them. Now, if I went too fast, rewind, watch this again. Because we're going to go on to another problem. It has 2 sets of parentheses in it. Oh my goodness. What in the world do we do here? Well, guess what? Each pass we go through this, oops, I didn't mean to write on the board. Each pass, I was trying to find my mouse. There it is. Every time we go through this, we can actually be working on each of these 2 parentheses independently, but at the same time. So like the first time I go through it, I'm looking at this and I'm going, oh, I can solve 9 plus 4. That's just 13, right? I got rid of the parentheses on that one. So I'm going to show you that that kind of goes over here. I wanted to save room, and I know I'm going to run into my own head if I don't do that. Okay, so those 2 go over there. Now we have the plus. Okay, that's still there. Now inside this one, take a good look. What do we do first? Well, do we add the 12s? Or do we divide the 12 by the 4? PEMDAS says multiplication division comes before addition and subtraction. So we're going to do this. 12 divided by 4, which is 3. It is still plus 12. And we're still inside the parentheses. I guess I didn't really need to write that way over there. So let's scribble that out. I don't want to get the eraser. I'm just going to scribble. It's what happens when you use ink, people. You can't erase. So I copied it over here. All right. So now we've got our 13. Can't do anything with that yet because we still have a parentheses to worry about. 12 plus 3 is 15. Now we've gotten rid of our parentheses. I'm doing that again just to help you see it. And we can add our 13 now. Our final answer is 28. Again, if I went too fast, rewind, watch it again. All right. Now it's your turn. I want you to show me just your first step, simplifying the parentheses only. Oh, and you know what? You'll see when I move me out of the way. There we go. Okay, just simplify the parentheses only. I'm still talking. Your turn again. Now this time, keep going on this problem. Finish. All right, I think you can handle this challenge. Pay attention though. When you finish simplifying your parentheses, make sure you do PEMDAS, or yeah, the order of operations, PEMDAS out here too. Could be tricky. I know you can handle it. Okay, show me one more time. Okay, last question. How do you feel about that? You feel pretty good? Don't just say okay. All right, I want at least one full sentence. Tell me that you understood it. Tell me something you did not understand if you did not understand it. So if you say, I don't understand, tell me a little more about what you don't understand. Okay? So that was our lesson on grouping symbols. Keep practicing. You will be able to do this. I promise.